would you do if your entire financial foundation collapsed overnight? Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that the numbers in your bank account don't mean a thing. The dollar you've been saving for years is suddenly worth nothing. The systems you've relied on, gone. Most people won't see it coming, but when it happens, you'll need more than just wealth.
Careful, it's hot.
You'll need the skills and the
Smells
community to survive. We're not talking about a future scenario. This is real, and it's closer than you think. In a world where economic systems are increasingly fragile, we're seeing more and more countries teetering on the brink of collapse. Whether it's through rampant inflation, rising national debts, or political instability, every warning sign is flashing. The question isn't if it will happen, but when. And when it does, will you be ready? The unseen danger of financial systems. Most of us trust the financial system to keep us safe. We put money in banks, invest in stocks, and save for our futures. We assume that no matter what happens, we'll be able to rely on these systems. But what happens when these systems fail? Take a look at Venezuela. By 2016, the believer had lost so much value that people were using it to buy toilet paper, not food. Imagine working hard for years, saving up your entire life, and one day that effort is rendered worthless. The money you saved, the investments you made, all of it vanishing. This is not a unique case. Zimbabwe, Argentina, Greece, these are all examples of countries where their financial systems collapsed under pressure. And when this happens, people are left asking the same question: what's next? The cold truth is, when the system fails, it's not your bank account or your gold that will save you. What matters is the skills you have, the relationships you've built, and the community you're part of. Gold won't save you, but your community might. For years, we've been told to prepare for economic collapse by buying gold. The theory is that when the financial system collapses, gold will always hold its value. But when everything falls apart, gold is just another shiny rock. Here's what's really important: skills and community. In the chaos of economic collapse, it's not your wealth that will feed you or provide warmth or protect you. It's the ability to adapt, the knowledge to repair what's broken, and the people around you who share in the struggle. Let me tell you a story about Sarajevo. When the city was under siege in 1993, people had to survive without electricity, without food distribution, and without the normal comforts of life. In that environment, gold became worthless. People didn't care about gold. They cared about getting enough food, keeping their families safe, and having access to medicine. It was the people who knew how to grow food, fix things, and take care of their neighbors who survived. It was the community that mattered. They built trust, they shared resources, and they helped each other in ways that money never could. The power of community. Why you can't do this alone. In times of collapse, community is what will make or break you. Imagine you're isolated, surrounded by chaos, with no one to rely on. You might have all the supplies and skills in the world, but without others, you'll be fighting an uphill battle. Building relationships before the collapse happens is not just important, it's essential. Because when the systems go down, the people around you are your best defense. You'll need to have people you trust, people who trust you, and people who will be there to support you when things get tough. Why does community matter so much? Because survival is a group effort. The greater the number of people who are capable, resourceful, and committed to mutual survival, the better the chances for everyone to thrive. Think of it this way: no one survives alone. If you're in a situation where you have no community to turn to, no network to rely on, your chances of survival decrease dramatically. A lone survivor is much more vulnerable than someone with a group of people they trust. In a world where things can go wrong in an instant, community becomes your safety net. Building your community, how to start today. You might think that building a community takes years, or that you need to find a group of like-minded people who are all as prepared as you are. But in reality, it starts with simple steps today.
Come on in, sweetie.
Get to know your neighbors. Start by talking to the people around you. Build relationships. Offer help, and don't be afraid to ask for help when needed. In a crisis, the bonds you create today will keep you safe tomorrow. Join local groups. Whether it's a community gardening project, a local volunteer organization, or a preparedness group, being part of a network will provide support when things get tough. Strengthen your existing relationships. The people you already know can be your lifeline. Build stronger connections with friends, family, and coworkers, especially those who have skills you don't have. Work together. No one person can do it all, but when you bring your skills to the table and combine them with others, you become exponentially more powerful. What you need to do now, preparing for the future. If you're reading this, it's not too late, but you need to start preparing now. The collapse may not happen tomorrow, but when it does, you'll want to be ready. So what can you do today? 1. Invest in practical skills. Focus on learning skills that will help you in times of crisis. Learn how to grow food, how to preserve it, and how to cook without relying on modern conveniences. If you have the resources, start learning how to build basic shelters or repair tools. The more self-reliant you are, the better off you'll be. If you're unsure where to start, here are a few areas to focus on. First aid and medical skills. Learning basic health care, from administering CPR to treating infections and injuries, will make you a valuable resource. Agriculture. Growing your own food will ensure you're not reliant on supply chains that may break down. Mechanical skills. Learn to fix things like cars, pumps, and household equipment. These skills will become invaluable when things go wrong. 2. Build your community. Start building relationships with your neighbors, local groups, and like-minded individuals. In a time of crisis, these are the people who will become your support system. You need to have trust in your community, and they need to trust you. Start forming those bonds now so when the time comes, you can help each other. 3. Gather practical supplies. Focus on stockpiling the basics. Non-perishable food, water filters, medical supplies, tools, and hygiene products. These are the essentials that will help you survive when stores close and the supply chains break down. Make sure you have everything you need to survive for at least 3 months, and ideally up to a year. It's always better to have more than not enough. 4. Secure land. If possible, start considering owning land. You don't need a farm right away, but having access to land where you can grow food will give you an advantage when the collapse happens. Even small-scale vegetable gardens can provide enough sustenance to survive. Land is an asset that provides long-term sustainability. You can produce food, raise livestock, and live off the grid. As the economy collapses, land will increase in value, but only if you have access to it. 5. Keep some gold for the long term. Gold may not help you in the immediate aftermath of an economic collapse, but once the dust settles and new systems are in place, gold will regain value. Hold a portion of your wealth in gold for the future, but remember, your survival in the short term depends on practical skills, not shiny metal. The collapse is coming. Are you ready? If you found this breakdown useful and feel it's time to start preparing today, hit that subscribe button now. Stay tuned for more in-depth survival strategies, analysis of economic systems, and practical advice on how to thrive in an uncertain world. Our channel dives deep into the hidden systems that shape our world and provides the tools and insights you need to face the future with confidence. Join the conversation, become part of our community, and let's navigate these challenges together. Don't wait. Subscribe now.